Friday, October 3rd closes the week with a storm. A long missing figure returns, stirring joy and suspicion. Secrets press dangerously close to the surface, while a heartfelt talk threatens to expose wounds better left buried. Tempers ignite as rivals clash in a battle that could shake Salem's balance of power. And in the shadows, a child carries knowledge that could blow everything wide open. In this town, every smile hides a secret, every reunion masks a threat, and every silence feels like the calm before the explosion. Will the week end in peace, or erupt into chaos no one can control? The episode opens with something Salem rarely offers: light in the darkness. After weeks of betrayals, power struggles, and heartbreak, a long-absent family member steps back into town, and for Julie, it's nothing short of miraculous. Her eyes widen, her voice catches, and in an instant, years of longing pour out as tears stream down her face. The embrace that follows isn't just physical, it's spiritual. For Julie, it feels as if time itself has bent, stitching together the gaps of loss with one breathtaking moment of reunion. Laughter and sobs mingle in the Horton home as generations come together, reminded of what makes their family the heartbeat of Salem. Legacy, loyalty, love that has endured more storms than anyone can count. This return breathes life into that legacy, filling the room with hope that maybe, just maybe, better days are ahead. And yet, Salem fans know every miracle carries its shadow. Why has this loved one chosen this moment to return? What secrets linger in their absence? What stories remain untold? Julie's joy is pure, but beneath the smiles and hugs hangs an air of uncertainty. Is this the healing the Horton family desperately needs, or the spark of a new heartbreak waiting just around the corner? Elsewhere, emotion shifts from joy to vulnerability. Stephanie finds herself cornered, not by force, but by love. Alex, sensing her distance, pushes gently, his tone soft yet unwavering. He wants answers. Why does Jeremy's return make her flinch? Why does the sound of his name steal the color from her face? Stephanie struggles, fighting to hold back memories she buried long ago. Her voice trembles, her gaze darts away, and the silence between them says more than words ever could. She wants to protect Alex from the darkness of her past, but silence has its own poison. The longer she holds back, the heavier the weight becomes. Alex, meanwhile, promises he can handle the truth. His hand reaches for hers, his eyes steady, full of determination. But Salem teaches us one painful lesson again and again: love is rarely enough to shield anyone from the shadows. This scene is more than romantic drama, it's a test of trust. Stephanie knows honesty could deepen their bond, yet she fears the opposite. What if exposing Jeremy's sinister side not only changes how Alex sees her, but also invites danger back into her life? Friday's moment between them is charged, intimate, and fragile. Viewers can't help but ask, will honesty finally set Stephanie free, or will the cracks of her past create new openings for manipulation? Then comes the explosion Salem has been waiting for. Paulina and EJ face each other like titans about to clash, and the air vibrates with fury. Paulina's voice cuts sharp, every syllable soaked in righteous anger. She refuses to bow, refuses to let arrogance, lies, and entitlement go unchecked. EJ, of course, meets fire with fire. His trademark smirk twists into venomous words, each line delivered with icy precision. He doesn't just want to win the argument, he wants to dominate, to humiliate, to prove that he remains untouchable. Their voices rise, echoing like thunder, and the invisible lines of war begin to draw themselves across Salem. This isn't just two people sparring, it's two leaders representing entire families, values, and legacies. And the fallout of their clash will ripple far beyond the walls they stand in. For Paulina, the battle is about justice, about standing tall against corruption. For EJ, it's about pride and power, control of Salem itself. Every jab, every insult feels like a dagger that could set off another feud, one that draws in allies, enemies, and innocent bystanders alike. The scene doesn't just leave fans wondering who won. Instead, it raises the real question: what damage has already been done? Because in Salem, when Paulina and EJ collide, the true explosion comes after the shouting stops. While Salem explodes with fiery confrontations elsewhere, a quieter meeting takes place that may prove just as dangerous. Gwen reconnects with Cat, the scene painted with casual laughter and harmless chatter. On the surface, it feels ordinary, two women catching up over shared moments. But in Salem, even the calmest waters hide dangerous currents. For Cat, this is no simple reunion. Every question she asks, every compliment she offers, is calculated. She's still on her mission to dig into EJ's world, to collect evidence piece by piece until she has the power to take him down. To Cat, Gwen represents an opportunity, someone close enough to the action, yet vulnerable enough to probe. But Gwen is not the easy target Cat might expect. Her eyes linger a moment too long, her smile fades too quickly. Salem has taught her hard lessons about betrayal, and her instincts begin to tingle. Something about Cat feels rehearsed, too perfect. This scene simmers with tension beneath its polite exterior. Is Gwen truly beginning to see through Cat's mask, or will she mistake charm for sincerity and hand Cat exactly what she wants? Friday hints that this friendly chat could either spark a revelation, or set the stage for Gwen's greatest misstep yet. As the episode winds down, Salem shifts from loud confrontations to a chilling, quiet tension. In the DeMera household, Chad watches his son with unease. Thomas seems withdrawn, distracted, almost burdened by a weight far too heavy for his young shoulders. Chad, protective and intuitive, presses gently. Is something wrong? Did you see something? Hear something? His voice is calm, but his eyes betray his fear. He senses his son is holding something back, a secret he's too frightened or too confused to share. The questions for viewers multiply. Did Thomas overhear whispers about EJ's shooting? Did he stumble across Rachel at the wrong moment? Or did he simply witness something he doesn't yet understand but knows is dangerous? Children in Salem often become the keepers of devastating truths. Their innocence makes their silence more haunting and their revelations more explosive. And Thomas may now hold a secret capable of shaking not only his family but the entire town. The final moments of Friday leave fans unsettled. Thomas shifts nervously, his lips parting as if to confess, but he hesitates. His silence lingers like a fuse, waiting for the spark that will make it blow. Will he reveal what he knows in time, or will his unspoken truth erupt when Salem least expects it? And so, Friday, October 3rd draws to a close, not with comfort, but with unease. Salem has given us every flavor of drama. Julie's radiant joy as family returns, Stephanie's vulnerable heart laid bare, Paulina's fiery battle with EJ shaking the walls, Gwen's quiet suspicions growing sharper, and Thomas's chilling silence at the very end. This is Days of Our Lives at its best, weaving triumph and tragedy, love and fear, into a tapestry that leaves fans breathless. But the questions remain. Will Julie's reunion heal old wounds, or bring fresh turmoil to the Hordens? Can Stephanie truly escape the shadows of her past, or will Jeremy's presence pull her backward? Will Paulina's courage finally outmatch EJ's ruthless ambition, or has she just sparked a war Salem isn't ready for? And most haunting of all, what is Thomas hiding, and when will the secret explode? Fans, your predictions matter. Drop them in the comments, share your theories, and let's unravel this storm together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because in Salem, peace is always temporary, and the next twist is already on the horizon.